Chapter 12, Part I, where an agent with authority enters into a contract with a third party and does not disclose that he or she is acting as an agent. Very important, right? So, number one, the third party, not agent, third party may sue either the agent or the principal to enforce the contract if you don't disclose. So, it's number one. And then we go to question number 31. MLS listing contract. MLS means multiple listing. Number one, it must be in writing. So that's true. Number two, B, for a higher rate of commission. No, be submitted to the registered board before the property may be sold.
Yes.
Number four, meet all of the above requirement. It must be in writing. Once you know, you can sell it before even. Sometimes you make a contract, the property sells right away. Right? So it's number one. It must be in a writing. And then we go to question number 32. Yeah. Alan recently assisted Peter in the sale of Peter's house. What are the legal consequences of his doing so? Very important question. Unless he is licensed, Alan has breached the Registered Act. If Alan performed the service without receiving or expecting any money or reward, he has done nothing wrong. That's true. You can help anyone. If you don't, only time you can get a commission if you are licensed. Okay? So the number two is right. Third, as long as Alan was not involved in writing of the content sale, he may act for Peter and receive money for it. No. Only time you can receive money is if you are licensed. If Alan is hired by Peter as a part-time employee, Peter can pay him for the work and no breach has occurred. No. Only time you get commission if you are licensed. That's number two. And then we go to question number 35. 35. Ali, a licensed registered agent, entered in a writing into an exclusive listing contract with Laura to list to Laura's house for 308,000. A true copy of the listing contract was delivered to Laura by Ali. After 3 open houses and numerous other showing of the house, Ali found a purchaser who made an offer of 300,800. However, Laura was away on a 4-month vacation, hired 4-month vacation, and could not be reached. In this period, Ali's license expired, so highlight the expired, and was not renewed. Laura accepted the offer when she returned but refused to pay any commission to Ali. Is that right? Yes, you can only charge a commission if your license is active all the time. If license expires, you lose the commission. So number one, the Registered Act permit Ali to sue Laura for commission? No. A lawsuit to recover damages against Laura for breach of the listing contract will probably succeed, even if Laura later refuses to complete the sale of her offer. Will succeed? No. A court will not award Ali any form of a remuneration. True. The listing contract complies with the statutory requirement of the Registered Act. So only C and D. Commission you get only. Yeah. And then we go to 36. Kwan, a real estate agent, complies a listing contract with Betsy Smith to endeavor to effect a sale of Smith's property for 250,000, payable in 5 equal installments. So 105 equal installments. In return, Smith will pay Kwan a flat fee of 10,000 if a suitable purchaser is found. So $110,000. Kwan feels the property is worth $109,000 market value. Green makes an offer to Smith through Kwan of 250,000 cash, payable on a completion date. So 250 cash. But what does he want? He wants 250 in a equal installment 5, right? If somebody gives a cash, it means it's more, right? Which of the following statements are true? Number 1. Kwan may advise Smith that Green's offer exceeds Smith's stated price. Is that right?
Yes.
Cash basically more, right? Number 2. Smith will be liable to Kwan for 10,000 whether or not she accepts Green's offer. Only time you get the money if the offer is accepted, deal is completed, title is a transfer. So that's why it's wrong. Green can sue Smith for damages if she doesn't accept his offer. Only time you can sue if the deal is done. Fourth, Smith will make a secret proffer if she accepts Green's offer, and this is illegal under the Research Act. There's nothing secret there, right? So it's only A. It's number two. A is true. Other three statements are false. And then 37. In which of the following situation will the agency authority continue to exist? So how it continue to exist? Number one, Lord lists his house for sale with Steve LSNC. The house burns down. How it burns down? If the house burns down, do you still have a listing? No. Loans enter into an exclusive listing agreement with Steve LSNC. Loan then sell the house himself. So hired himself, hired exclusive. Seller can sell the house himself if it's exclusive. He doesn't need to pay the commission. That's true. Third, loans enter into written listing contract for the sale of his house with Brad LSNC. Bard dies. So hired Bard dies. If the agent dies, so no listing now. Loan tells Steve a licensee over the phone, hired over the phone. It means verbally. Steve no longer has the authority to sell. So that's true. You can cancel listing over the phone. So it's number one. In none of the above situation will the agent authority continue to exist. And 49 is the similar. We go to 49, right? You don't have it, but it's the same. I'll quickly go over with you. Yeah. So 49 is identical. Agency contract can be terminated in one or more following ways. Number one, death. Number two, frustration. Number three, letter of termination. And number four, by the insanity of the agent or the principal. So that's true. All of the above are true. Okay. And that's it for this part.